Think he's gonna be gone for the weekend.
What the f, Maggie? Who are you
And
talking to?
baby, I'm
What
so
the
excited.
Who are you talking to?
Oh,
Sometimes what girls will do is they will purposely see if they can get under your skin by making you jealous. You want to see if you're going to get all butthurt, if you're going to start screaming and yelling, start getting all emotional, and start telling them that I don't want you seeing that guy ever again. I don't want you talking to him, and blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, what they're doing is it's a test. It's a test to see if your confidence is up, because women always need to know if they chose the right guy. And they do this through a series of different tests that are sprinkled throughout the entire relationship, whether you've been with her for a couple months or you've been with her for 20 years. They drop in these tests here and there just to make sure. It's like a little reassurance for them to make sure that, okay, I chose the right guy. And a lot of guys get really upset when they learn that women test them. But the truth is, people, men and women, are always going to test you. Even dogs and animals test you. Everyone tests you to see if you stay in your frame, if your confidence is there. So it's not just women. But when women do it, it's almost always completely unconscious. Like in most cases, they're not sitting around trying to conjure up ways to, I'm going to see if I could get under his skin. They're not doing that. It's just part of their instinct to make sure that they choose the right guy, because they know instinctively that men can fake confidence. Men can fake being strong, only for short periods of time, but they can fake it. And women don't want to get pregnant by a guy who is faking being confident, then realize that he's really just a weak little man. But I posted a video, I don't know, a couple of years ago about passing women's jealousy tests. And it's one of those videos where I get some of the most comments and guys getting so angry about the fact that women do this. And most of the comments are like, oh, I'm not putting up with that shit. I'm just going to walk out, or I'm going to walk away, and I'm not putting up with it. But with that attitude, you're really actually showing her that you're not confident, that you're not strong. And a lot of these pseudo red pill guys tell you that this is how you handle these situations, that you just walk away from every girl anytime she does anything that you don't like. But women are always going to do things that you don't like. I mean, maybe not always, but it's not going to be perfect 100% of the time. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. And it doesn't matter how strong you are. Women aren't just going to drop to your feet and start worshiping you. But if you play your cards right, you can have a woman that's highly attracted to you, that feels rather submissive to you, that wants to please you. I'm not saying that they won't push back, because they will. And any girl that doesn't, I mean, do you really want a girl that you could walk all over anyway? I mean, I think you would get pretty bored by a woman like that. But what do I mean by jealousy test? Well, let's check it out.
Look at Annie.
oh my goodness. Hey, hold on. My mom's calling. I'm gonna mute you.
Okay.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
Who you talking to?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be gone for the weekend.
What the f, Maggie? Who are you
And
talking to?
are you sure that's gonna be okay?
Maggie!
Baby, I'm
What
so
the
excited.
Who are you talking to?
Oh my gosh, I just got this new set of lingerie and everything.
No, this is not happening.
You're gonna love it.
Well, I think it's safe to say that he failed that jealousy test. I mean, she's really just kind of playing with him. So it's not one of those unconscious tests, but he's showing his true colors right there. And by true colors, I mean he's freaking out because she's talking to this other guy. Now, of course, if this were really happening, you would be pissed off. I mean, I would be too, but I would not show it in the same way that this guy is. And I'm not saying that you can't be angry about a woman flirting with another guy or doing something with another guy. But what I am saying is you can never lose composure over it. And by showing a woman that you have your composure and that you're confident, You're showing her that you know that you're not better than another man, because that's really what this extreme jealousy is to a woman. You're showing her that you are afraid another man is better than you and that he could take this girl away from you. And if you don't already know this, women are always striving for the best man that they could get. Now, once they're feel satisfied that you're the best, that they are not going to be able to do any better than you, then they're not going to be trying anymore. They're going to be focused on you and keeping you attracted to them and keeping you happy. But even if she does love you very much and is very attracted to you, and you start showing this kind of behavior where you're freaking out about her talking to another guy, you're showing her that you're afraid this other guy is better than you. And it's not that big of a deal initially for her, but the more that you show this behavior, the more she's going to start thinking, maybe he's right. Maybe I can do better than him. So it kind of turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy without you even realizing it. And I know a lot of you guys watch a lot of videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and whatnot about how you don't put up with this stuff. And I'm not saying to put up with it all the time, but the truth is, once you pass these tests, she's going to stop doing them because she knows that has no effect on you. But if you show her that it has a major effect on you and it gets you emotional, like this one, in this video, she's just playing with him. But because he behaved like this, she's probably going to start playing with him a little bit more. And if he keeps showing this behavior, she's going to do it a little bit more and then a little bit more, to the point where to her, it's a combination of him being pathetic and entertainment for her. Now, without even realizing it, he's turning himself into a chump. But let's see how the next guy handles it.
Hey girl, so you was telling me who you guys said? Nico? Oh, you mean the one, we talking about the same person, right? You talking about the guy I had a crush on back then? The one that I was talking to you about one time where I told you he was fine and all that? Yes, I remember I told you something like that, but yeah, I remember I had a crush on him back then. But I think he cute enough for you. Shoot. You might as well just go out with him. Y'all gonna go to dinner tonight. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. You might as well. Alright, girl. Just text me whatever happens, though. Alright. Bye.
You nasty as fuck. You nasty. You sitting next to your man talking about another man.
It was just a joke.
What was the joke? Because I missed it. 100%. I fucking missed it.
Why are you so angry?
You
It was
nasty,
just a
bro.
joke.
I'm not taking you out to eat. Fuck you.
It was just a
You
joke.
nasty.
But
Move,
what are
bro.
you doing?
So you see right there, that is pretty much the definition of getting butthurt. And she even told him it was just a joke. But did you notice how he was trying to control how she does these things? How dare you sit right next to your man and talk about another man? You can't do that. And he's showing right there that he's not completely confident with himself and his value, and that he doesn't see himself as the prize. He's actually showing her that she's the prize. And eventually she's going to start believing it and start treating him like he's beneath her. Now, I've said in a lot of my videos before, women want a man that they could look up to with respect and admiration. But when you start putting her up on that pedestal, she has no choice but to look down on you. And when she starts looking down on you, she starts treating you like you're beneath her. But you start showing her that you're the prize and that you're unfazed by these little tests and jokes that they play on you, and she will never look down on you. She will be looking up to you. She will be thinking more or less that, hey, I got a man that is completely confident with himself. He's comfortable in his own skin. He sees himself as a high value man. And she starts thinking that she's feeling very safe and reassured that she chose the right man, that she's in the right relationship, and she's not going to be able to do much better than that if she could do better at all. But where a lot of men go wrong is When a woman is dating them, they don't actually see themselves as the prize. But she wouldn't be dating you if she didn't think, at least at that moment, that you are the prize. She sees you as a catch. She's happy that she was able to get your interest and maybe even lock you down into a relationship. But a lot of men, especially after they learned about hypergamy, which I'll tell you what that is in a minute, but once they learned what hypergamy was, men just became very fearful that a woman is going to walk out on them at any moment to get a higher value man. And yes, that absolutely could happen, but that won't happen as long as she sees you as the best that she could get, that you are the prize, you are the catch. And when you start acting like you're not, then, like I said before, she starts to think, maybe he's right. Maybe I can do better. Maybe he isn't all that great. And before I go further, I just wanted to remind you guys, if you need some coaching, some one-on-one coaching, just head on over to my website at soa.fm. Click on the coaching tab, and there you'll see I have several options for you to choose from. I offer phone coaching for my North American clients, and I offer Zoom coaching for my clients outside North America. And if you want to be part of the Skill of Attraction community, that is also located at soa.fm. And all you have to do is register there. It's completely free. There are no catches. You could even remain relatively anonymous. And then after you sign up, just start posting. It's really as simple as that. But anyway, back to the video here. I mentioned about hypergamy, and a lot of you already know what that means. There are a lot of you that don't know what that means. And basically what it means is, first of all women are hypergamous. And that means that they're always on the hunt for the best that they can do. Women want high value men because they want their offspring, their babies, to have those high value genes inside them. It's like really all of nature. Look at lions for an example. The female lions go with the alpha lion. They want to get impregnated by him and have his babies. And it's the same in almost every aspect of the animal kingdom. And it's the same for humanity as well. Women choose men that they deem as being high value. Now, what they see as high value is going to be different from woman to woman. As an example, your average plain Jane type that lives in a small town, perhaps the guy down the street who has a college education and a good job, he's the most high value man that she could get. Whereas in a big major city, a high-class, glamorous woman is going to go for a very classy, wealthy man that's part of high society. I mean, these are just examples. But my point being is women are always going to be dating, mating, and marrying up in terms of sexual market value. Now, I get a lot of arguments from guys saying, well, we want the best we could get too. Well, that's true. But because women date up, we're probably going to end up dating down. I mean, not completely down. I'm not suggesting that you would be settling. I'm just saying that the girls that are interested in you are not necessarily going to be a perfect 10 unless you are already a 10. So to use it as an example in numbers, let's say you're 8, you're probably going to be dating, let's say, a 7, maybe a 6. But as far as you're concerned, they're probably going to be more like a 7 or an 8. We all end up with people that are in a similar category as our own sexual market value. So if you want higher value women that are better looking, then that means you have to raise your own value. If you're a couch potato and sits around playing video games all day and you really don't do much with your life, you're going to get a girl that's similar to that. So that's really what hypergamy is, dating up. But let's see how the next guy handles her jealousy test.
Damn, that guy is so cute. Look at him, isn't he cute?
Bro, you're tripping.
He's so...
Yo, come over here, bro.
Stop.
My girl thinks you're cute.
Stop. What the fuck, bro?
What?
What the fuck?
You think it's funny playing games? I'm gonna tell him.
I was fucking joking, bro.
Come here, dog.
No, stop. What the fuck?
You want him back? Go get
Bro,
him.
stop fucking rolling that shit down.
Maybe he's got a sister for me or some shit.
Babe.
What?
You want me to go be with that dude?
I don't give a fuck. You thought he was
You're
cute.
gonna fucking sit here and embarrass me like that?
How is that embarrassing
You just fucking told him to come over here. What the fuck? Now he's fucking looking at me weird and shit.
I don't give a fuck. Hopefully he's got some thoughties for me, for Poppy.
He probably thinks I'm a fucking freak.
Okay.
He probably thinks you're a freak.
Okay. Yo, dog.
Stop. Fucking stop. Fucking drive away right now. Fucking hit the gas. Hit the fucking gas. Hit the gas right now and get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm about to hit someone's ass. Hopefully he's giving me
Oh my god. I'm genuinely scared. Please drive away.
See, now he handled it perfectly. He didn't get all flustered or jealous or insecure. He basically was trying to help her to meet that guy that she was supposedly drooling all over about. And that is really how you handle a jealousy test. You don't get all butthurt about it. You essentially help her. I think one of the examples I used in my jealousy test video that I did a couple years ago is your girl is at a bar, and let's say you walk away for a minute, you come back, you see her talking to a guy, and maybe she's flirting with him a little bit. And instead of you going over there and jumping in between them and getting all upset with her or trying to pick a fight with the guy, you can pull her off to the side and say, hey, look, do you want me to get his number for you? Or like what this guy said, maybe he has a sister for me or something like that. And that's basically all that you have to do. And once she sees that you're unfazed by this, 9 times out of 10, she's never going to do it again because she knows that it doesn't bother you. And if you notice in this last example that she actually started getting mad at him. How could you do that? Get out of here, drive away, step on the gas. How could you do that to me? And he was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? So he did a really good job. I give him an A+, where the other guys, I give them a D-. But I just wanted to show you guys some examples and explain to you why you don't need to get all upset about these things. Women are always going to test you, okay? There's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that you could do to get away from women's tests. And that's something that you just have to learn to accept if you want to be with a woman. Now, there are many tests that women give you. Like I said, 95% of the time, they are completely unconscious, but women will give you confidence tests, shit tests, jealousy tests, compliance tests, commitment tests. I mean, there's a ton of them. And the quicker that you learn how to recognize these tests and ultimately how to pass them, the easier your relationships will be. Honestly, if you learn about this stuff, that's half the battle in your relationship. Most of the issues in people's relationship stems from a test. And the guy gets all upset and he gets butthurt. And now she's starting to feel unsafe, which causes her to start acting bitchy and cold. And as a response, you get more angry, and it's just snowballs into this big thing that there was really no reason for it. And you might be asking yourself, well, why would women do this? Well, like I said earlier, women do this because they need reassurance for themselves. See, women, for the most part, they kind of live in uncertainty, and they need reassurance from you in some way, shape, or form. And they need lots of reassurance. It's not just that you're confident. They need reassurance of your love and your devotion and your commitment. But if you give that to them all the time, which seems like the smart, logical thing to do, there will be no attraction, because attraction doesn't come from comfort and reassurance and certainty. It comes from discomfort, uncertainty, jealousy, anxiety. I mean, all those terrible emotions that we hate to experience, that's really where our attraction comes from. Now, half the guys that I'm talking to on coaching calls, I tell them, I was like, your attraction is high right now because she's doing these same things that I'm telling you to be doing to you. And I'm sure you notice if you watch my videos, you're sitting through the video and you're thinking, oh my gosh, she was doing that to me. And it's not that she's doing it consciously, like I'm explaining it to you, but women are just much better at the game because they have many more options and usually much more experience with men than us men have with women. So they're really good at playing the game, and they're looking for a guy that knows how to play the game just as well, if not better. Because you having power in the relationship, you knowing how the game is played and that you play it better than her, it makes her feel like I have a guy that gets it, that knows what to do, that understands what all my craziness means. But most guys, and I used to be one of them, but most guys come to me, they're like, oh, I'm not playing those stupid games. But you have to. It's it's part of it because it's all a game. And when you see it that way and you start having fun with it, it's going to be much more enjoyable for both of you instead of you taking it so seriously and getting so angry and it blowing up into an argument. And once it blows up into that argument, you have lost frame and now she feels unsafe. And she takes out her anger at your weakness and your lack of confidence by, like I said before, she's being bitchy and cold and just uncaring. I'm sure you know by now that women could be very ruthless when they don't have that respect for you. And that's really what it all boils down to is respect. Because a woman cannot love you, she cannot feel attraction for you unless she respects you. And in the majority of the relationships that break up, it's because she has lost respect for him. So I hope I've gotten through to you guys this time and you understand that jealousy tests are just, for lack of a better term, it's a little game just to see if you're going to still be that calm, cool, confident guy when she throws a little curveball at you. So if you guys have liked this video, please like, share, and comment on it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And once again, if you need any of my personal help, just head over to my website at soa.fm and click on the coaching tab. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.